Welcome. We are going to begin in a seated position, sitting back on the heels, and just taking a moment of stillness and connecting to the breath. And I want you to try and focus on finding a soft and gentle breath. So this practice is all about forgiveness. And to me, forgiveness is softening, it's letting go, and connecting to the heart space. So your heart space, your heart chakra is located here at the center of the chest, and this is where we cultivate feelings of love and forgiveness and compassion. And to me, it's an opening, it's a softening. And so in this practice today, we are cultivating those feelings with a soft, gentle, flowy practice that is inviting in forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for anyone who you're holding resentment towards. Because when we hold on to things from the past and we hold resentment, actually we are only harming and hurting ourselves. So forgiveness is not about letting somebody else off the hook. It's not about the other person at all. It's about choosing to let go of that energy that we're holding within ourselves, within our own bodies, within the cells of our body, because this feeling does not serve us in any way. It actually only stops and blocks our own happiness. So forgiveness is an empowering act of self-love towards yourself. It's saying, I'm not going to let this other person's actions, or I'm not going to let my own actions in the past determine how I choose to feel now and what I choose to create in my future. So forgiveness is all about you. It's not about the other person. It's about choosing to move forward with new energy. So eyes closed down, finding that soft breath, maybe a little swaying movement as you tune into the energy in your body, and notice if anything's coming up for you today around this topic of forgiveness. And actually you don't need to necessarily think about anything specific, it's just about cultivating that feeling. But maybe there is something in your awareness, a person, a situation, something that you are still holding on to, or we are just setting the intention to forgive and let go of anything that needs to be let go of. As you sit here, tune into the heart space. This chakra is green in colour, so perhaps as you breathe you can imagine this green colour expanding out through the chest into the body. Let's take one more of those heart-centered breaths in. As you breathe out, focus on softening the chest, softening any tension in the chest and in the shoulders. You don't need to carry this resentment or negativity or guilt any longer. Let it go. Gently, softly blink open your eyes, and now we're going to take a little toe stretch. So tuck the toes, sit back on the heels. Notice any sensations here. Turn your palms to open up, shoulders loop back and down. And soften your forehead, your jaw, your cheekbones. Beautiful. From here, we're going to reach back. If you can, keep your toes tucked. If you need to, you can release them. Bring your palm to rest on the earth and reach your right fingers back, opening your heart space, sending your head back. Breathe in and exhale, release. Swap hands, bring your right hand to rest on the ground, reach your left fingers back. Beautiful, exhale and release. Okay, staying here with the toes tucked. If you've untucked them, come back to this position. We're going to lift our knees up. So to do this, just find some engagement in your center. You can take one at a time. See if you can do this with as much control as possible. Coming into this little squat position, heels are still lifted. Perfect, hands to your heart center. If you want to, close your eyes and just give yourself a little bit of balance practice here, because when you close down your eyes, it's going to really challenge your stability. Use your breath to support you. Beautiful. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, palms press forward and up towards the ceiling. A little back bend if you can, drawing the shoulders back and down away from the ears. From here, we're rising into palm tree pose. So press down into the toes, come all the way up with control. Keep your heels lifted. Palms press up towards the sky. If you can, take a little lean back. Engage your center here to help you balance. Maybe your toes are starting to hurt, that's okay. And then exhale, drop your heels. Give those toes a rest. Bring your hands into your heart center, palms together. Just take a moment here of stillness. Beautiful. Reach your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Draw the knuckles down and away. Really open your heart space. Inhale. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Relaxing your belly over your thighs. Hands come up over the head. Give your head a little shake here, yes. And no, release any tension in the neck. Beautiful. From here, start to sink into the heels. We're going to try and keep our weight in the heels this time. Coming into chair pose, reach your fingers forward or up towards the ceiling. Trying not to over tilt in the pelvis. Find stability. And then exhale your hands all the way down. You can lift the heels again, drop the knees down, untuck the toes. Press your hips forward. Draw your tailbone down so you're not tilting in the pelvis. Press into the tops of the feet and the shins. Create some length. So lengthen out through your spine. Imagine the crown of the head pulls towards the ceiling. Loop your shoulders back. And then bring your hands just around a little bit so you're supporting your lower back. And spreading your palms wide to create lots of support. Loop your shoulders back again, elbows in, and start to lean into camel pose. Send the head back. Breathing gently as you open your heart space. From here, we're going to reach our right fingers back. So from this position, you can stay where you are or reach your left hand towards your left heel. And breathe in, exhale, swap it round. So supporting the back or reaching for the right foot this time. Reach your left fingers back. Breathe in and exhale, taking both hands to the heels if you can. Send the head back. And we're coming up the way we went down, so support your back first. Rise slowly and then drop your palms down round through your spine. Coming into cat pose to counteract that back bend. Send it back into child's pose. Soften. Forehead to the earth, breathing into your lower back. Finding a really gentle, soft breath again, breathing in love, compassion. Exhaling out slowly anything that you're holding on to. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, send your shoulders over your wrists. Slide your knees back, drop your hips down. Open your heart. Shoulders pull down away from the ears. Shine your heart forward. And exhale, send it back. This time just keep the knees where they are. Bum to the heels, stretching out through the spine. We're going to move with the breath. Inhale. Send it forward. Slow breaths. Exhale, send it back. Inhale. Send it forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. One more in. And out. Slowly rise, bring your hands in to rest on your knees and roll, unravel the spine up. Head comes up last, and just work the neck a little bit here with some movement that feels good. Just get in touch with where you're holding tension. And then come to a seated position, whatever feels comfortable. I'm going to cross my legs now. You can stay sitting back on the heels if you like. I'm going to do a final nice deep stretch through the neck, through the shoulders and chest. Sweep your right arm up and bend at the elbow. Bring your right fingertips towards the middle of your upper back, your shoulder blades. From here, take your left hand around, rotate, and see if you can reach and bring your fingers together. If you're not there, don't worry. You can actually take something that you can hold on to, absolutely anything. If you have a yoga strap, amazing, or anything, a sock. Anything will do, just as long as you can take one end with each hand. And then you can walk the hands in closer together. Make sure you're not collapsing through the spine. Sit up tall, shoulders down. Press your right elbow back and your left shoulder down. Breathe. Try and soften the neck. And then release as you breathe out. Inhale the left arm up. Left fingers to your shoulder blades. Right hand comes around. You might find this side feels different. That's okay. Find your stretch again. Lengthen. Shoulders are down, elbows pressed back. Breathe into your heart. And one more. Exhale, let it go. Well done. Release your fingertips to the earth. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out gently and softly. Hands to your heart center. Bow your head. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.